All right. Sack up fit people, and welcome to Sound 88, your place to get. Let me see here. So, just trying to make sure all the sounds good and everything. Hold on. All right. So, let's get busy. Let's get busy. So, first and foremost, thank you so much if you just joining me uh, for this live stream. And what I'm gonna be doing today, really, I'm gonna go over my newest album that was dropped today. Actually, it's an instrumental album. That's my first album. That's my first instrumental album, and I plan on doing a few of them in the future. But this is really a beginning for me to be releasing my own, music in that sense. Not just my own music, but instrumentals, if that makes sense. So I'm excited, and I hope y'all can rock with me tonight, and hopefully I deliver something nice. So if this is your first time, definitely consider to subscribe. I'm hoping to be doing a lot of these lives on the weekends. I've been doing quite a few lives, and mainly for beat making and stuff like that. But tonight I'm gonna try to do two parts for this live. So the first part is gonna be just me playing those beats from my album, and afterwards I might or might not jump into some type some type of beats and just rock it. No talking, just me, just cooking up and making some beats. So hopefully y'all can enjoy it. But as for the first part of this live tonight, I'm gonna go ahead and start playing the first beat on this album called Astronaut. Now, the reason I call it Astronaut was very random in that sense. I'm a big space geek, and for all the space geeks out there, yes, shout out to y'all. I'm a big space geek person, man. I love anything related to stars, constellations, and planets, and aviation. Matter of fact, my I did get a degree in aviation. That was one of the first love I got as far as corporate career aspect. And yeah, this one I call it Astronaut. Um, just the vibe that I felt from it, and yeah, I hope y'all can enjoy it. So I'm gonna go ahead and start it now. sir. All right. So again, this was Astronaut. This is the first track on the album. And once again, the album is called The Workout. And the series that I'm putting out is Oxygen Instrumental, meaning the workout will be probably the core aspect of the whole Oxygen Instrumental series. And hopefully, the second one will be Workout Volume 2, Volume 3, and so forth. And the other segment that I'm hoping to work on is called Rebel Nation. And for this series in particular, it's mostly for random random composition from EDM, from other styles, really. So just again to showcase my skills on with other genre, but my focus will be those type of workout focused beats. So the next one that I'm gonna be playing is called Crunch Time. I love Crunch Time. I think it has a lot of dynamic. It offers a lot of. It's one of those like Rick Ross type beats, really type like Southern style, but in the gym, I think it can work big time. So I made sure that I added that as the second song on the album. So let's go with it. All right. So that was Crunch Time. A lot of variation in that beat. Um, I wanted to do a lot of the breaks and play around with it to make it, you know, somehow interesting. Now, the next one is called Air Assault. The next one, I have it mainly for Project Bricks, who's working on his next EP. But I have this version with a variation in the melody, just for the purpose of this instrumental album, and is quite repetitive, but it might not be repetitive if someone hop on it, if that makes sense. Like if you listen to In the Club, for instance, the beat itself is very repetitive. It's just a few notes. Dun, 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 dun. That's pretty much it, like from start to finish. So if you just listen to the beat by itself, it can be very repetitive. You might feel like there's no variation or anything, but with 50 on it, it gives it a different vibe, a different variation. So that was the purpose of this beat itself, just to have like kind of like a streamlined melody, and for the artist, it's himself or herself to do something different on it, to have swag and all that stuff on it. So I'm gonna go ahead and play it, and y'all let me know what you think. All right, so that was Air Assault. Air Assault, and again, like I said, if you think of In the Club, that vibe of like it's pretty monotone, but it gives a different feel to it. You know, like the artists on it can make the variation themselves as opposed to the beat giving that variation. Again, a lot of beats, I don't have to list them, but there's some beats out there that, the songs themselves are very popular. They're very popular. But if you just listen to the beat by itself, it's extremely boring. I mean, sometimes some beats are extremely boring. There's nothing in them. There's one that's on the radio right now. No offense to her, and I don't know her music that much, but I will say it as an example. And that song is Area Codes, and it's just a kick and like there's nothing in it, but she makes the song what it is with what she says, the hook, how she delivers on it, and all that's part of the whole work, the whole format of what she delivers. But if you listen to the beat by itself, it's pretty. There's nothing in it. There's nothing much in it, and sometimes that's necessary. So I'm gonna jump to the next one now. The next one is called Cruising. I really enjoyed the guitar riff that I used for it. So I hope y'all can enjoy it as well. right, so that was Cruising, which is track number 4 on the instrumental album. Again, that instrumental album is dedicated to workout sessions. If you want to do a quick 20-minute workout and you want to use just instrumental, this is a great format for that. If you want to do something longer than 20 minutes, well, put the album on repeat and you got it. All right. Next one is called, well, at least on my instrumental album, is called Here to Win. However, it's originally a beat that I made for my boy Scorpion, and his song is called Win. So I just modified the way it starts, and I modified a few of the instruments in it, but the the whole structure and the whole concept of the beat is still the same. I didn't want to remove anything from it, but I told him, hey, I really love this beat that I made for you. Could I use it? And he was like, yo, of course. So I went ahead and made some adjustment and I released it. So I'm gonna go ahead and play it, and I hope y'all enjoy it. This one I put a little bit of element from Haiti. As y'all can tell, those little bottle sounds, that's definitely Haiti right there. All right. So that was Here to Win. Drill's vibe, not exactly drill, but definitely the 808 the 808 structure definitely gives that drill sound. But since drill kind of reminds me a lot of Haitian like drum patterns, excuse me. So I use the bottle sound for that. So that I think that's what make this beat, pretty different. The next one is called Element. Started with a mellow piano, but I think I have the breathing part and that beat, which makes it, pretty interesting. So I'm gonna go ahead and play that. And y'all let me know what you think. So that one was called Element. Like I said, started with a mellow piano. I think uh, one key one key aspect of this beat that I enjoyed when I was making it was the breathing part, as almost like the hi hat or shaker vibe that you would put in it. So I use that as the main instrument or the main sound for the hi hat format. All right. So next one is elevator. Now, very interesting with elevator. Elevator, I made it also for my boy Scorpion. That he pretty much have a song for it and everything, but I wanted that song, I wanted that beat to be part of this album, and the reason for that is that was my first time trying out a certain way to put in uh, a gaga raga rhythm to it. If y'all don't know what raga means, raga from it's a different type of sound from Haiti. And back in the days when growing up in Haiti, I'm talking about like growing up in Haiti. I would be at my house and randomly on a Sunday, for instance, and you'll find like a group of like we're talking about 30 to 40 people just passing in front of your house, as a group, and just like slowly but just passing with and just playing different instruments and singing. And either they have like tree branches in their hand, or they have like glass bottles with spoons, with metal spoons, and just ding 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 ding. Hey, they're just having fun, and you just get on your balcony or your window or outside. You just like either you join them or you just watch them and enjoy the show. And when they do that, it's something that's in our culture. Like we do that a lot. We do that a lot. I don't know if other Caribbean countries do that as well, but man, we definitely we definitely do that a lot. So I use the same the same structure for that beat in the middle of it. So the beginning of the beat, is just a regular hip hop, type beat, but in the middle I try to change that rhythm, and again it's to showcase my intention of experimenting with sounds, experimenting with drum structures and stuff like that. So I hope y'all can enjoy it and let me know what you think. Again, if this is your first time, definitely consider to subscribe. Tomorrow I will go live again, and I will definitely be working on some beats and make some dope stuff tomorrow. That's for sure. All right, so let's go to the next one. Like I said, elevator, and let's check it out. range I talked about. All my Haitian I'm gonna bring that cadence again. Yes, yes, yes. So before I play the next one, again, with Elevator, that's me trying out different rhythm, different sound or drum structures. I'm not saying I'm gonna be creating, because again, that's from my culture, so it's been there, and when you take drill kind of reminds me a lot of Gaga. If formatted a certain way, it's just you have that 808 and it hit hard. There's no 808 and just a crowd just playing with like things they find. But the structure of it is very there's a lot of rhythm to it, and I love that. Now, next one is gonna be the next one is called Heartbeat. And with Heartbeat, it's also a dope. It starts off a nice little melody, and then it gets a little bit heavier than that. So let's check it out. Yes. All right. So that was Heartbeat, which is track number 8 on the album. Now, the next track is called Beast Mode. Beast Mode, it actually reminds me of, well, not reminds me. When I made it, I actually made this beat a while ago. And this beat actually was inspired by that song. Can't remember the title of it. Actually, let me look that up. Let me look that up. Because that song, that's with Eminem and Joyner Lucas. Lucky You. Lucky You. That song, I was inspired by Lucky You to make this beat. Very fast, very high speed, but it has a good rhythm to it. So I call it beast mode. The reason I put it out because the album has 10 tracks on it. The reason I put out track number 9, typically, typically at least for me, and also when I was in the army as well, right before you finish your workout session or whatever you're doing, you want to have fun and you want to push yourself like one last stride kind of thing. So I called it beast mode for that reason because it's a little bit fast paced. Whatever exercise you're doing, you can push yourself a little harder, you know, on track number 9. So let's go ahead and play it, beast mode, and we'll see how it goes. Let's try it. All right. So that was beast mode. Again, reference track for that one is "Lucky You" by Eminem and Junior Lucas. That was my inspiration for that track. Last but not least, called "In the Zone." Really, just to finish your 20 minutes or twice as much session or in between session, whatever it is this "In the Zone" just it's chilled, but the drums still hit and it's pretty vibey. So I'm gonna go ahead and play it and let's see how that sounds. All right. All right. So that was the workout. My newest instrumental album, curated specifically for gym workout sessions. That was my goal with that album. And like I said, that's part of the new album series that I'm putting together, which is called Oxygen Instrumental. And this is the first product of the whole Oxygen Instrumental. And I think I should be. I think I'm on course for the next one that I will be calling Rebel Nation. Like I said, EDM or lo-fi. I'm not exactly sure which one I will focus on first, but point is that other type of album will be pretty much focused on something different to give a different vibe, from hardcore hip hop beats and guided more towards like fun, listenable with some vocals here and there. That I'll probably implement in that. But with that being said, I'm gonna go ahead and close out this window. And the next thing I'm gonna try to do, of course, we know if I'm doing a live, I wanna make some type of beat. I wanna make some type of beat. And I don't I think I'm gonna use some loops tonight. I'm not a big fan of loops until recently. Um all the beats I've done in the past, like prior to this year, were always like from scratch. When I say from scratch, everything from melodies to everything. But this year, I started using some loops that I pay for. So, keyword here, I pay for them. I have the license to use them, which is very important because it's very easy to jump on loops, and you just putting things together. But if you don't know the source of it, where you got it from, do you even have a license for it? Definitely got to be careful. But if it's from your DAW, like if you use FL Studio, if you use Studio One, if you use Logic, if you use Cubase, like whatever you use, MPCs, whatever you use, as long as if it comes down to it and you're not able to let whoever would like to use your beat where to let them know where you got it from and what kind of license you got for it. That's where it can become a little tricky. And I'm big on like thinking ahead. That's why I've never sampled really like old school records and try to sample it. But I will get into that for sure. I will. That's my goal. Again, produced for like 3 years from 2005 to 2008. That's when I got to know the whole world of production, and then only started back into production really last year. Played around here and there like in 2018, and again 2021 I kind of dab a little bit, but really 2022 is when I actually got back into music production. So definitely, sampling is something I'm looking forward to. And shout out to EA Ski that I had a great talk today with, and at least getting my hands dirty. This is the space that I have here for the MPC One Plus that I'm hoping to get. And yeah, from there, at least that will be my starting point. But having the MPC One Plus is cool. That's my goal. But I also have the converter drums from EA Ski. These drums, I mean, they will knock off your socks. Like they're legit. They're clean. They're clean as hell. But it's easier, it's easier for me to just talk and talk and talk. Let's just jump into some beat making. I'm gonna try to challenge myself tonight. Okay, so since y'all rocking with me, I appreciate it. So what I'm gonna try to do tonight, I am going to once I have everything loaded up, I'm gonna try to make a quick beat. I'm not gonna try to waste too much time on it. Let me see. So, like I said, tonight I'm gonna use some loops from Studio One. I really enjoy Studio One. I can't lie. Like Studio One I know a lot of people sleep on it. And shout out to Bolo, the producer. I mean, he talks a lot about Studio One, and I kid you not, a lot of respect for Ableton. I mean, while this is loading, well, it won't let me do that. But while this is loading, I would let you know that I have a couple other uh DAWs on my computer, but man, Studio One is I like Studio One because of how the sound is, the flexibility that it offers. But really, you can do dope mixing, recording, mixing and mastering in it, but also the production side of it is really, really dope. Really, really dope. The fact that you can integrate FL Studio as a plugin in it, MPC Beats as a plugin. I know some other DAWs can do that, but I just love the workflow and I just love the sound that come out of it. You know. So I'm gonna start a new beat like completely. Uh, do, do, do. This one. Oh, six. So I don't know what beat I'm gonna be making right now, but once I start making the beat, I won't be talking much at all, unless there's something very important for me to throw in. But I'll just be enjoying, and I hope y'all can rock with it. It's just a live jam session, just me just playing around and making a beat. But I'm gonna try to time myself though. I'm gonna try to make a beat fairly quick. I'm not keen on like making beats fast. Like some people will make them. That's cool. That's very entertaining. Definitely entertaining. I'm the type of person. I take my time. I listen to things. Now I tweak things. Now I listen to it again, and it can get boring for most people. But for all my producers out there, y'all know how it is. You can be sitting and listening to the same sounds like over and over again. It can sound really dope, when you put it all together. When you put it all together. All right. So again, Studio One has some dope sounds, and that's what I'm trying to put together tonight. I don't know what I'm gonna be doing. Just FYI, I'm just gonna be trying things. Be trying things. I think I'm gonna try some type of EDM tonight. Why not? Well, not EDM. I thought it was EDM. Is that says E? That's BM. I'm gonna play a couple sounds just to see how they sound. I don't know about all that, but think I'm gonna come back to that one. Like that. All right, people. All right, all right. So, I'm gonna go quiet for a little bit, just playing some of the simple loops, and I'm just gonna add a few stuff to it, and hopefully, it can come out clean. I'm gonna try to give myself 30 minutes and see what we can come up with. Uh, I'm just gonna use my time right now. It is 12, 12:50, 12:51, 12:51 in the morning. So let's push it. Let's see. So what we can come out with. Yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna save this. I must save this. I'm not feeling it at all. I can't lie to you. Like at all, zero. I'm trying. Nah, I'm not feeling it whatsoever. So we're gonna have, you know what? Okay. So let's listen to some more of these to know where where should we go with that. All right. Like this. Okay. All right. Let's just scratch that. Let's just make a beat completely from scratch. Completely from scratch. I'm like legit. So I'm gonna do. All right. Let me see. Oh Lord. Gotcha. WhatsApp. Estamos. octane. Jesus Christ. I don't like octane right now. something. I just came up with it. I didn't prepared for it, but hopefully y'all enjoy the process. It does take time to come up with stuff, to play around with sounds. I'm not hiding it. I know a lot of producers, they do the same thing. You know, it's trial and error, trying different sounds, and you come up with something. But for me, I do it live. It's like, you know, like a lot of music. I just try to come up with different sounds and try to experiment. So anyway, I hope y'all enjoyed tonight, especially the jam session with my new album. And definitely, again, if this is your first time streaming, I hope you can subscribe. I hope tomorrow I can bring out a couple real beats and stuff. When I'm less tired, hopefully I can come up with something. Anyway, with that being said, man.